Welcome. I'm Anastasia, and this is a prenatal focused yoga flow practice. If you are not pregnant or postpartum, this yoga practice could still be wonderful for you if practicing yoga is safe for you anyway. Today we will focus on hip and glute strength and flexibility, parts of us that are important for every individual to function in daily life and promote especially our low back health. So find yourself a comfortable seated position in your peaceful space, your mat or your towel. Sit up nice and tall, stacking one vertebra on top of the other, crown of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Give your shoulders a big roll up to your ears and down and back, creating a nice open space in your chest to receive your breath. We'll start to move the breath in and out the nose only. You're welcome to close your eyes to bring that focus further inward. As we take those big deep inhales and exhales, starting to take an inventory of your body, noting how all the different parts of it are feeling today. If you are pregnant or postpartum, just making notes of all of those postures and positions that are or are not safe for your body. I will guide you through those as well. If you are not pregnant or postpartum, still doing that same thing. We all have movements, parts of our body that we need to pay a little more attention to. So think about those parts of your body now. With your next few exhales, let go of your day. Anything you've already done, whatever you have left to do, anything troubling your mind or your spirit, just drifting away. With your body and mind connected in this space, please silently set an intention for your practice. Could be something physical, like developing stronger glutes, or something mental, like finding peace. Set yours silently now. Maintain this nasal breath throughout our practice. You're welcome to have your eyes closed at any time. Just be aware that this affects your balance, and we will do a bit of balancing today. Let's begin to move. Inhale, opening the arms, lifting the chest and face. Exhale to round like you're giving a great big hug. Follow your breath. Know that we never have to move in unison. We never have to use the same range of motion. One more cycle of breath. And next inhale, we reach up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Try to follow with your gaze, just connecting the body with the breath. One more cycle of breath. Find neutral spine. I want you to shake your legs out for just a moment if you've had them folded, because we're going to fold them in a little more intentional way in this next movement. We're going to take a stacked logs position. This is sometimes called double pigeon. I'd like you to put your left leg on bottom with your shin parallel to the front of your mat. Your right leg can go in front, or if it's willing, to stack on top. Now, your knee might be up here. That is totally fine. It can be. So we want to have some space between the calves and the groin, so we're not pulled in close. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, float it down. Relax your head and neck. Keep your sitting bones connected to your mat as you walk your fingers out and away. Your neck stays relaxed and hopefully feeling those outer hips opening some. Inhale and exhale, side up. Leave those legs where they are. Again, a big inhale. Exhale, float it over. Relax your head and neck. Walk the fingers out and away. And this time, you can walk your fingers over to the right side of your mat. Maybe noticing how the posture starts to feel a little more intense or a little different. And now walk your fingers over to the left side of your mat. Maybe feeling that low back releasing some too. Walk to center. Inhale and exhale, slide up. Leave those legs where they are. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to your right. Now, if you're pregnant, we don't want to twist too deeply where we're cutting off any blood flow to the abdomen. So maybe we use that left knee to help us twist instead of the right. Shoulders down from the ears, spiraling those vertebrae up toward the ceiling. Next, inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to your left. Again, we can use the same or opposite knee depending on what's safe for your body. And inhale, lift. Exhale, palms to your heart. Let's go ahead now. We're going to take those legs out in front of us. Let's shake them out again. I'm going to take a tabletop position. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see a little better. Your fingers are going to face your butt. Feet are planted about hip distance. Inhale and exhale. Lift those hips up, squeezing those glutes. You could look forward, up, or drop your head back. Nice counter posture here. Also, a great way to strengthen those glutes. Inhale and exhale. Release it down. Very nice. Now, we're going to take that right leg on bottom, shin parallel with the front of your mat. Left leg can go in front or on top, whatever works best. We want that space between the groin and the calves. You may already be noticing one side tighter than the other or more flexible than the other. That's perfectly normal. Just make a mental note of it. Our practice of yoga will help bring those sides into balance. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, float it over. Relax your head and neck. Walk your fingers out and away. Keep those sitting bones connected to your mat. Inhale and exhale, slide up. Take a big inhale, reach. Exhale, float it over, relax your head and neck. Walk your fingers out and away. This time, walk your hands over to the left, keeping that neck relaxed. Walk your fingers over to the right. Walk at center, inhale, and exhale, slide up. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to your left, using the same or opposite leg to help encourage the twist. Shoulders down from the ears. Next inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to your right. And inhale, lift. Exhale, palms to your heart. So you can take that tabletop posture again, or if you want to come into upward facing plank with the legs fully extended, you can. So knees bent for tabletop or legs fully extended for upward facing plank. Fingers face your butt. We take an inhale, exhale, lift, squeezing those glutes. You can look forward, up, or drop your head back. Really lift. Keep breathing in and out the nose. Squeeze those glutes. Inhale and exhale. Release. Very nice. Let's take a little forward fold here because that's going to feel good. Flex those toes. Of course, you can separate your legs if needed, especially to create space for the tummy. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Grab on wherever works for you. You can use peace fingers to hook the big toes. If you want, relax the head and neck, stretching both forward and downward. Inhale and exhale, release. Let's go ahead and move on to our hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips, tops of the feet relaxed on the mat. You can always come to your fists if your wrists need more support. Inhaling and exhaling through cat-cow. Inhale, face and hips lift, belly drops. Exhale to round, drawing the navel up and in. Follow your breath. Articulating the spine, engaging the core. Find neutral spine. You're neither arched nor rounded. Gaze just in front of your fingertips. Let's go ahead and extend that left leg back. Keep the hips square and the belly strong. Squeeze the glute. If it works for you, reach that right arm long. So focus here in this bird dog position is often just stabilization. I want you to think about your glute working today. Inhale and exhale, release. And we'll move to lifting that right leg, squeezing that right glute, lifting the navel neutral from the floor. If and when you're ready, left arm moves too. Breathe always in and out the nose. Inhale and exhale, release. Spread your fingers wide, index fingers forward. Tuck your toes, lifting back and up to downward facing dog. Look between your legs, press your chest back towards your thighs. Feel free to pedal your feet or wiggle your hips, just doing what feels good here. If having your head below your heart does not feel good, don't stay here long or resume cat-cow. Drop to your knees, taking them wide. Big toes together behind you, hips back towards your heels, forehead comes down to your mat. Arms can reach long. They can come behind your head in prayer or around the legs. Whatever works for you. In your child's pose, please recognize that this is intended to be a resting posture, so you can come to it any time you need that rest, anytime something isn't working for you, you can come here. Come to all fours again. Couple more cat-cows. Inhale, face and hips lift, belly drops. Exhale to round. Find your neutral spine. Again, we're going to lift that left leg, squeezing the glutes. Again, we're going to lift that right arm if that works for you. And this time I want you to swing that left arm, left leg and right arm out to the side into helicopter, holding, squeezing that hip, abdomen working hard. Swing it back to your starting position and lower down. That one can definitely get the heart rate up. A lot of hip and glute work there. Always keep breathing. Now we'll lift that right leg. When and if you're ready, left arm moves too. We can move that leg without having that arm lifted. Keep that gaze neutral, and we're going to swing that leg out to the side. And the arm, hold and breathe. Try to keep that lift, hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Swing it back to your starting position and release. I had to avoid the little buffet back there. Spread your fingers wide, index fingers forward, tuck your toes. Lift back and up, downward facing dog. Breathe. Traditionally, downward facing dog is a resting posture. It might not feel like it, but you can pedal or wiggle. Focus on the breath. Walk it in when you're ready. Feet to hands. Relax your neck. Soften your knees and roll up slowly. Shoulders move down and back. Abdomen and tailbone are pulled in. Since we are working on those glutes and hips today, we're going to take a chair pose with our sun salutation, Utkatasana. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, sit back into your imaginary chair. I want you to look from the side first. Tuck your tailbone and lift the abdomen a little bit. Now, if we're looking from the front, we see hips, knees, ankles, toes, all pointing forward. Next, inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. We'll dangle here for a moment. Relax your neck. You can grasp your elbows if you want, rock or sway, just so we can get this nice forward fold. Let go the elbows. Inhale, half lift, look forward, flatten your back. Touch shins, thighs, or floor. Exhale, hands come down, walk, step, or jump to your plank. We can be on the toes or the knees. Inhale at the top, exhale, chaturanga. Elbows go straight back as we float down. If you cannot lay on your tummy, you're not going to go all the way, but you'll lift into a cobra or upward facing dog before that belly reaches the floor. Shoulders away from earlobes. Let's move into a child's pose. Not a traditional part of our sun salutation, but one I like to take in here for this specialty practice. Lift to hands and knees, tuck your toes. Just walk it in if that downward dog doesn't feel good. If it's okay, come into it. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump forward. Release and fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Again, we want hips, knees, ankles, toes, all looking forward. Another variation on that chair pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit back into your chair. Draw the navel in, tuck the tailbone. This time we pulse. Keep breathing. Pulse down, down, down. Make sure those knees don't fall in or out. Next, inhale, stand tall. And exhale, fold. Relax your head and neck. Inhale, half lift. Look forward, flatten your back. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to your plank. Toes or knees. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, float down. Elbows stay close, only coming as far as you need. Tops of the feet and palms for upward facing dog, or thighs connected for cobra. And release. Into child's pose. Return to hands and knees, lifting into downward dog, if that works. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump forward. Release and fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, palms to your heart. And again, we take an inhale, lift. Exhale, sit back into your imaginary chair. Hips, knees, ankles, and toes lined up. Belly in, tailbone tucks. From here, we're going to hinge forward and lift the body. So all movement at the hips. Try to keep the arms long. Try to stay low. Breathe. Let's do 3 more. Next inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. Relax your head and neck. Inhale, half lift, look forward, flatten your back. Exhale, walk, step, or jump to your plank. Toes or knees. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. coming to your upward facing dog or cobra. Release back, child's pose. Hands and knees, moving to your downward dog or walking it in. Excuse me. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, walk, step, or jump forward. Release and fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, palms to your heart. Pause here for a moment. Thumbs at your sternum. Abdomen and tailbone pulled in. Maybe feel that heart beating a little faster. Let's take this moment to really ensure that the breath is moving in and out the nose only. Slow that heart rate and breath rate. Remind yourself of your intention. I would say today's practice is a little more athletic because we're working those strong glute muscles. That gluteus maximus, the biggest muscle in those glutes, is the largest single muscle in your body. So as we use it, that heart rate may go up more. Let's take a big inhale, lift. And exhale, we're gonna step back to a high lunge. I want you to get as long as you need to get. Lift that back knee, bend that front knee. You don't have to be super low, but we are gonna work a deeper range of motion here. Very active practice. All 10 toes look forward. I want you to bend that back knee, drop low. If you can touch your mat, great. If not, that's fine. Lift back up to high lunge. Let's do 4 more. Breathe. Very nice. Bring your hands to your heart. Relax your shoulders. We're going to move into our warrior 3. As we do, we're going to take an airplane position with those arms back, but we're going to work lifting the leg. Reach your arms back, we shift forward, finding the balance on that front leg. From here, that back leg lifts. Up and down 5 times. Lots of control. Soft standing knee in the front. Very nice. After that 5th, we're going to step wide. Heels on your mat, toes off, palms to your heart. So we're in a wide position now. So it looks like this. Little turn out. Excuse me, my allergies are acting up. We're going to move through a Malasana squat. We inhale. Exhale, sitting down as deep as your body is willing to go. Maybe only halfway, maybe all the way. Press through those heels and lift. Let's do 4 more. So, if you are pregnant, lots of things change in your body. One of those things might be what your body is sensitive to, be it food-wise, seasonal allergen-wise, very normal. I am experiencing that right now myself. We did 5. I want you to heel toe those feet in. Finding a balance. Now, if you are standing on your mat on something squishy, it's going to be harder to balance than if you come to the floor. So, I'm going to face you for this first round. You're going to stand on your right leg. Your left leg crosses over the knee, and we begin to sit down into the hips. Palms can stay at your heart. So another pigeon-like stretch. This is a pigeon balance, pigeon on a perch. If and when you're ready, reach those arms and breathe. Inhale and exhale, release. Very nice. Coming back to your mat if you need. Soften your knees. And we're going to step that right leg back now. That one you were just balancing on. Bending as deeply as you want into that front knee, but we do want to make sure we're nice and long. All 10 toes looking forward. Moving from high lunge to low lunge 5 times by bending that back knee. Breathe. Squeezing those glutes. Very nice. Stay in that high lunge. Breathe. Moving into our warrior 3 variation. We're going to send those arms back as we hinge forward, bringing the stabilization onto that front left leg. And we lift that back leg with lots of control 5 times. Regrouping that balance if needed. After 5, step wide, toes off the mat, heels on, palms to your heart. 5, Malasana, moving in and out. Maybe you just go halfway. Maybe you go further. Maybe you notice your heart rate is up. This is, again, more athletic practice, so that's to be expected. And if you are pregnant or postpartum, our heart rate goes up more easily anyway. After 5, pause. We can heel toe the feet in or step off the mat to find the balance. Again, I will face you. We're going to plant that left foot this time. Right ankle crosses over the knee and we sit down. Releasing that hip. Reaching the arms if possible. Breathe. Breathe. In and out the nose only and always. Inhale and exhale, release. Let's go ahead and pause in our Tadasana. Palms at our heart, shoulders down. Again, coming back to that breath. Coming back to that intention. That intention was a physical one. Just recognizing how your body is already accomplishing what you set out to do. If your intention was a mental one, noticing that your mind and spirit is already accomplishing what they set out to do. We're going to move again. Soften the knees. Stepping that left leg back into our high lunge. As we come through these postures a second time, noticing maybe the body feeling, even though it's more fatigued, it is more familiar, so these movements become easier. 5 times, down and up. You do not have to touch the floor. After 5, stay in that high lunge. Release your arms. We hinge forward, shifting the weight onto a soft front knee. lifting that back leg, a warrior 3 variation. After 5, we step wide, toes off the mat, heels on, palms to your heart. Malasana, garland pose. Go through the range of motion that works for you 5 times. After 5, heel toe in, on or off your mat, plant that right foot, left ankle crosses above the knee, and we sit down. If and when you're ready, reach the arms, gazing at a spot maybe a few feet in front of you on the floor that is not moving, to help you balance. When we balance, all of those core muscles engage, ones we want strong for life, for the process of childbirth. Release. Pause for a moment. Definitely heating up the body today. Slow that breath in order to slow that heart rate. Soften your knees. Step that right leg back. High lunge. All 10 toes facing forward, back knee lifted. Breathe 5 times through that low lunge. Only the range of motion that works for you. Very nice. Pausing in that high lunge. Releasing those arms back. We hinge forward, finding balance on that left soft knee. Lift the tummy, and we lift that leg 5 times. After 5, we step to our Malasana position. Toes off, heels on. Moving through the range of motion that works for you. Trying to keep that chest lifted. After 5, we'll heel toe it in. Finding the balance on that left leg, right ankle crosses over the knee. We sit down, reaching those arms. If that works, gazing somewhat in front of us on the floor. Breathe, 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 and release. Take an inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping back to find a child's pose. Rest and breathe. Arms can reach. Come around the head or back around the legs. Breath, intention. Walk it up. Now, to release those hips and really start to slow the body down, we've got two options. You can take a seated 4 stretch, which is where we cross the ankle over the knee and we draw those legs in. If possible, we can also cradle. So that's option 1, or coming through pigeon pose. Pigeon doesn't work for everyone's knees, so just keep that in mind as we come into it. If you say, oh no, this one is not for me, you're gonna come to that seated 4 stretch. If we are taking pigeon, let's move into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, 3-legged dog, big inhale. Big exhale, we're gonna sweep that right leg forward. Shin coming as parallel with the front of the mat as it can. Untuck those back toes. Try to keep your hip off of the mat. So, let me face you here for a moment. Your right leg is in front. This hip is not down here. It's lifted. So, if the heel needs to come closer to the opposite hip because it's tight over here, it most certainly can. Now, you can stay up high in your pigeon with that leg lengthened and relaxed behind you, or come down low. You decide. Again, that's seated 4. If needed, this is where we're focusing very much on flexibility. That pigeon leg that we used at the beginning, that we used in our balance. Every exhale allows that hip to relax more and more. Let's move back to the hands if you're in pigeon. Tuck the back toe, lift, liven up that front leg and find that downward facing dog. If you're in that seated 4, you're welcome to just shake out those legs and begin the process to switch sides. Left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Big inhale, big exhale, left leg sweeps forward. Left knee toward left wrist, left foot toward right wrist. Wiggle that right leg back to relax the knee and toe. Remember, we don't want to lean off onto that hip. We want to stay off of it, but we can draw the heel closer. Once you find your position where you're challenging that posture, it's not painful, but maybe it's a little edgy. You can stay up, or you can bring it down. Start to bring it back to the hands if you are in pigeon. Tuck the back toe to lift the back knee, liven up the front leg, step back. Wiggle it out. If
you're in that seated four, you can just extend those legs and shake them out. Let's go ahead and drop onto the knees. And we'll come to a comfortable seat. You can be cross-legged or not. Shoulders are down. Let's drop that chin toward the chest. Right ear moves toward the right shoulder. You can stay here, or you can reach those left fingertips and or right fingertips to the side of the head. Release your head. Roll your chin toward your chest. Lift your face. Left ear toward left shoulder. Shoulders stay down and back. If you want a little more, we're going to reach those right fingertips out to the side. You want a little more? Left hand to the side of the head. Release the head. Roll the chin toward the chest. And lift your face. We'll take one more forward fold here as well. Let's stretch those legs long. Again, they can be together or somewhat separated. Big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, relaxing your neck, relaxing your whole back. You can hook those big toes with your peace fingers if that works. Inhale and exhale, release. We'll leave those legs extended for one more spine twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist to your right. Shoulders down from the ears. And next inhale, lift. Exhale, twist to your left. Now, if lying flat on your back is safe for you, you're welcome to do a supine spine twist if you'd like. And inhale, lift. Exhale, palms to your heart. Let's relax the neck and hips one more time. Feet together, heels far from the groin, kite pose. Inhale. Exhale, forehead toward the insteps of your feet. You can use those feet or those legs to help you draw downward a little more. Inhale and exhale, release. Again, if it's safe for you to lie flat on your back, you're welcome to take a traditional Shavasana. And if not, you can lie on your side, way that's safe for you. Let's slowly make our way down to our final relaxation. Whatever position you find, just let all of your muscles start to go limp. You worked them so hard, so let them melt like butter into your mat. Where you kept control of your breath, moving in and out the nose, you're welcome to breathe in whatever way feels comfortable, even mouth breathing. And where we focused upon the intention Now you can let your mind drift away to somewhere very, very peaceful. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes, slowly waking them up. Rock your head from side to side. If you are not already on your side, roll to your side into a comfortable fetal position. When you're ready, use your two strong arms to push you into a comfortable seated position. It does not have to be crossed legs, but it can be. Sit up tall, stack your vertebrae. Close your eyes once more to remind yourself of your intention. Thank yourself for working toward it. And know that you did something wonderful for your body, mind, and spirit. Take a big inhale, reach the arms. Exhale through the mouth. Bringing your palms to your heart. Thank you so much for letting me teach you today. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today to work on our strength of our glutes, flexibility of the hips. So beneficial for anyone, whether you are pregnant, postpartum, or neither of those. Our practice to follow will be beneficial for all as well, but still prenatal focused. I hope you have a beautiful day.